Patrice O'Neal in studio playing Caroline's this weekend. 212-757-4100. Are you doing the Thursday night?
What am I doing here? What?
You're doing Thursday night?
Yeah.
So they give you the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Yes.
So you're camping out there.
Yeah, I'm there at the make my triumphant return to Caroline's Comedy Club.
Once again, not being retired. That retirement thing, we're all happy for you.
I was thinking about playing the lottery. I'm getting out of this chicken outfit.
Where did the rest of the guys go?
They just gone. It's confusion. It's just gone.
Yeah.
Let me state this right now.
Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen. But I'm gonna say,
what's your take? It's a weird take.
My take?
Yeah.
He's a free man. We should all be jealous of him.
Free at last, free at last.
He's a free man. We've seen a free man. You make fun of that motherfucker, but he's a free man, dude, and that's a great thing to be. But I don't give a fuck what he do.
You do agree he's not as crazy as the media is making him out to be, right?
I think that he is. He's a peculiar guy, but who cares though? It's like I think he had been on whatever he's been on. He's been on Tiger Blood since the day one, and you don't understand, man. People who are cornballs, they don't get, to be really funny, man. You gotta have problems, man. Any funny guy without problems is a fucking just a douche,
right?
No one likes him.
The more problems you have, the funnier you could be.
He's a fucking hilarious. Think of your funniest guys in history. They all had issues.
And they understood that at Warner Brothers. They knew they were dealing with a guy that had issues, but that's what made him great.
But something happened. I mean, I think he.
You really think he's happy that he lost that gig, though?
I think he's a free man, dude. I think he's free.
I don't think he wanted to be free at first.
I know. I think he's a free. He's free. Not. He's just a guy who he is what we all want to be.
No, fired.
A fucking free. But I mean,
no way.
I mean, it's not about the gig. It's about his life. He's a free man, dude. Some people don't want to be. Some people feel comfortable being, in the position they're in. I mean, it's two things we're comparing. I'm comparing your spirit. And I'm not comparing his money. I'm comparing a day-to-day spirit. And he's doing what the fuck he wants to do. It doesn't bother me. And I think I'm jealous of the guy.
I think he's mad because the rules changed. I think they were completely aware, like you were saying, that Warner Brothers was aware that they're dealing with a guy that has some issues. But he came to work and he performed, and everyone was
he was fantastic.
It's like, as long as you perform, we don't care what you're doing on the side, and that's fine. But somewhere along the line, somewhere along the way, the rules changed. Whether he started fucking up bad at work or
I don't think
the
rules changed. I think it changed for people in the power position, man.
But then that's what got him mad. Like, what the fuck, man? The rules changed. You guys were okay with my lifestyle as long as everything was running smoothly at work.
And he betrayed the cartel, man. You can't betray the people that you are in cahoots with. There are no. One thing in this game, and Mel Gibson to tell you, because Mel Gibson is at the top of the food chain, but you can't fuck with the people that you have aligned yourself with.
Yeah, we were suspicious about that. We didn't think he went too far.
They think he fucked with Jews, and that's who he aligned himself with, man.
Oh, yeah.
But
that's who he aligned himself with.
He was fucking acting. It was like they tolerated a lot of shit from him, or a lot of stuff that was none of their business, but that would typically get somebody in trouble because of who he was. But if he wanted to be out, he didn't have to re-up. He's panicking that he got fired. Because, again, we've been on that end of it. Man, he lost a $2 million a week cakewalk.
Yeah, but maybe...
It's like he had ex-wives and fucking kids. He's panicking.
You're in this business, Jim.
I think he's panicking.
It's like it's not a cakewalk. You know it's not a cakewalk. And you deal with life on this level, on the radio level, it's not cakewalk.
But nothing's a cakewalk, though.
Exactly. So it's like to compare money and your, I don't even want to be dramatic and say soul, but to compare your soul and money, it just, to me, it doesn't combine.
This cake is a cakewalk.
I like Patrice's take on this. It's a new twist that I haven't heard yet. And, yeah, this guy can now wake up whenever the fuck he wants. He's got enough money where he doesn't have to ever move out of his house.
That's not what I heard.
$2 million a fucking
He's still got platoon money.
I heard he did not have enough money, and again, I don't know how true it is.
Right, I mean,
but I know somebody that knows him, and I heard that he was in financial trouble actually a couple of years ago because he has ex-wives and he has a lot of bills to pay. He may be set for life, but he could have just not re-upped.
But who's not going to hire him now? As long as he didn't offend, I don't know where this guy Chuck Lorre is on the in the cartel. Fucking
the cartel.
Well, it's a lot of cartels, man.
But he's talking about how he doesn't want to wear the funny shirts anymore, so he's going to get another gig where he has to wear funny shirts.
Don't ever fuck
where's
me,
he gonna
Charlie.
go?
Don't ever fuck me.
Okay.
He's got Major League 3 or another sitcom where he wears funny shirts.
Can I
maybe a reality show?
Can I say something like my carrier is AT&T or my I don't know, I'm doing commercials, but I just that's who I have, or even Comcast cable for my cable. You call them, they cut off. I guess Showtime, and at this point is to wearing funny shirts somewhere else. Showtime cut the movie channel off, so now the movie channel is alone without a package that you have to buy. And I'm like, well, why don't you just put movie channel out of business? No one's buying the movie channel outside of a package. And I go, look, if I have to pay for the movie channel and I want the movie channel, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave to go get fucked somewhere else, because getting fucked by Comcast, I've been there with them for 6 years. So I'm not going to let you fuck me, and I know you. So I'll go get fucked by a new person and treated poorly, come in getting treated poorly, as opposed to you're going to... my family, these people that you would rather fucking save the $10 a month instead of giving it to me. I probably paid you $75,000 over the last 6 years. You would rather see me go than to fucking give me that little thing. You don't see that I've been a loyal customer up to that point. You know what? I'm gonna wear the funny shirts at DirecTV.
But you
can't let DirecTV fuck me, because I don't know that.
You saying I want to leave I want to leave the thing and like I want to get fucked somewhere else. I understand that. But then the difference is when you continually are going everywhere and daring them to do it. It's almost like you're daring them to do it, and I think he overrated his value there.
It's scary.
They fired Tom Cruise. They'll fire him.
It's a scary game when you're dealing with these fucking people, dude. I deal with Jews.
Boo! Sorry.
I deal with Jews because one thing Jews don't let you do, they don't want you to be Jewish. Like, they don't make you join. You just have to make some money.
Black people don't want you to be black.
Say that again?
I said black people don't want you to be black. Even though it bombed the first time, I'll say it twice.
I fucking stunk. But they leave you alone. They leave you alone. So he's pissing off a group that lets you do what you do, long as you do it, and they make a couple of dollars.
And you succeed. As long as you're good at it and you're fucking working.
Something happened for you to, like, for him to be screaming. Something happened for him to continuously be talking and all of a sudden he done lost it. Something happened, man. He's either scared to death, because look at who he named in his fucking team of guys. Mel Gibson, Sean Penn. Legitimate, what they call Hollywood eccentrics, man. He aligned himself with. There's some fucking... Some strangeness going on, because Charlie Sheen is the highest paid TV actor in the world. And that's... When you talk about the beast... and being in the belly, I'm not even really in the mouth. You might be in the mouth, being chewed up. But Charlie Sheen's in the belly when you're dealing with shit like that. You don't know what the fuck is going on in the shit people want you to do, man.
But they gave him a raise, and he's the highest paid guy in the game. I'm not saying
that raise is like that coffee in your fucking head.
But how are they treat? I can't comprehend how they treated him bad. It was like when he fucked up. You know how it is with networks. He fucks up and he gets arrested for a knife, or he didn't have a knife, or whatever it was. They don't abandon him through any of that shit that he's pulled. All over these years, they don't abandon him. They don't publicly. Maybe they behind the scenes they could just stop it. Could we have advertising to sell? But they didn't abandon him. And then he just dared them and dared them. And Chuck Lorre.
But don't get that confused. He didn't just come out of nowhere and start saying fuck Chuck Lorre.
No, he was annoyed, and I'm sure he was probably annoyed for a long time.
His emotions got the best of him, and I think he felt like he was untouchable.
He felt like exactly.
You get to a point where you feel like you're untouchable. I hate to bring it back to us, but me and Ant, when we were at NAW getting ridiculous ratings for many, many radio stations, we truly felt untouchable. Like, we were getting yelled at, like, shut up. You're not going to fucking fire us. We felt untouchable.
You know why it's different for you two? You two guys and then the rules, fucking Long Island assholes who weren't you were untouchable.
We were, but that's why I brought the rules change, and we didn't realize that at the time, that the rules were actually changing in front of our eyes, but we didn't want to see that. We still thought we were untouchable.
You still have
and
an
Charlie
excuse, though. You have an excuse because...
What's our excuse?
Your excuse...
We fucked up really bad.
Your excuse is that you're actual human beings who have paved a path for yourself. So in reality, you look at this game like we worked hard and we got to where we had to be, which was legitimate thought. Charlie Sheen has been raised in this business, man. His father was a major player. His brother was a major player. He's not a fucking boob. He knows what's going on in this fucking game. He's just not like, golly gee whiz, I'm untouchable. This guy knows the deal.
He overplayed his hand. I think you're wrong. He overplayed his hand. He thought he was untouchable. It happens because you get into that state. I think he overplayed his, because nobody wants to, especially when you can get out of the gig. Nobody wants to walk away or get fired from a $2 million a week gig. And I say cakewalk because when we've had trouble here, as much as I'll bitch about management, like, this gig is a cakewalk compared to fucking having to be on the road to make the money. It's like, I love coming in here and hanging with these dumbbells and having a good time. It's like, the idea of losing this is fucking like, fuck. Then you feel like you're floating on your own. He's never been fired publicly like that. I'm telling you, he's scared, man. Because when he had to talk about so-and-so, remember what he said? He was on the phone. He goes, well, I guess they shouldn't have fired me. Like, we heard him talk after that about the firing, and you could tell he was fucked up and crazy, but he was also bothered by it.
Yeah.
It was almost like they had done what he dared them to do, and he didn't think they would.
I think it's both parts, though. I think he's kind of... You kind of rationalize it like, good, I'm free. This opens up so many possibilities.
But
and then in the back of your mind, you're like,
his from the $2 million. Okay, before he got fired. I'm just saying, the guy was doing something that's unheard of. And look, man, like Les Moonves, man, he's a boss. These guys. If this was the mob, dude, that's how you...
That's the Don.
Look at it. Where's Chuck Lorre in the mob? Is he a capo? Is he a boss? These guys, they don't give a fuck. You're meat. $2 million a week ain't shit. They offered Seinfeld $5 million a week. Then that was 10 years ago?
Yeah. Probably 10, right?
That means if they offered him 5, he was probably worth $1 billion to them.
But to add to your discussion, Les Moonves paid Charlie a visit, was in his kitchen, this is documented, and said, look, man, just fucking, back off a little bit. Reel it in a little bit. Because they both understood.
Think of it like it's a mob.
He's like, back off. He goes, all I need to do is back off a little. I know what you're all about. I don't need you sober and all that shit. I just need you to back the fuck off a little. And Charlie chose not to.
But that's what we know. At
that point, there was still a chance.
Yeah. That's what we were told. That's what we know.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You're
right about that.
If you heard a story that fucking Mel Carmison came and visited Anthony at his house, and it was just like, he goes, hey, Anthony, like, that guy is the guy. So he comes to you. It's not a fucking request.
But he didn't. He didn't fuck with Les, though. He didn't fuck with Sumner, and he didn't fuck with Les. He's not a dumb. You're right. He was raised in this business, but he also knows
how far he could have.
Sumner will dump Cruz. He will dump Charlie Sheen. Sumner will fire anybody because he's 90 and he doesn't give a fuck and he's a billionaire.
He felt like he knew how far he could take it.
He felt like he could fuck with Chuck Lorre.
Something changed. Maybe it is because of the drugs and the lack of sleep, and then his perception was off. And then
he was always that. And it was the #1 show on TV.
Yeah.
What are they going to do now? This is why this game it's a gangster business. When we talk shit about the Bridges, I try to keep my head low. I do. I try to be old crazy fat man and shit. I'm not trying to really know what's going on, dude. Because people ask you to do things, and they tell you to do things. Once you do it,
it's like the mob.
It's the mob. Hey, Patrice, do me a favor. Listen, we're gonna let you win an Oscar if you just do this. And you go, yeah. So if you're an avarice person and you want it all, yeah. But I I like
a little more under the radar.
Like somehow Bonanno is still lived to be a ripe old age. Somehow, who's the other boss that lived to be a ripe old age?
Fucking
the major.
The one who they thought was crazy, but it wasn't. Carlo,
no. The boss.
Carlo, not Carlo. The one in the Vincent the Chin Gigante.
No, not the Chin too. But
Gigante,
the boss of the boss.
Paul Castellano, who was shot
for that family.
The guy walking around in the bathrobe.
The old one, Carlo Gambino.
Gambino lives to be like to figure out how to live to be a ripe old age in this game. Is the same thing. I look at this game like it's the mob, man. It's scary.
It is a good way to look at it.
I just stay as a capo and just go put in some work and
I'm an
back
earner.
off.
I'm a good earner.
But here's who Charlie. Okay, here's a great example. Charlie was Joe Pesci. He's a made man. Laurie was the Jewish guy, Ace Rothstein, who he thought, I'm a made man, I'm better than him. And I'm going to tell you something, Ace Rothstein fucking earned. And they didn't give a fuck.
They didn't kill him.
You cannot kill Ace. He wanted to fucking whack Ace, and he couldn't. And that's what this was. Because Chuck Lorre has fucking...
Because Charlie Sheen is a Puerto Rican when it's all boiled down to
Mike and Molly, and he's got...
He's got three hit shows.
Three
knock that guy out.
Who's Chuck? What's his other show?
Fucking
he just said
Big
Mike
Bang,
and Molly,
Big Bang, Mike and Molly,
and How I
all
Met.
Chuck Lorre.
Those are Chuck Lorre?
Yes.
Yeah, well, Charlie Sheen is somewhere in this fucking...
I think Charlie fucked up.
Somewhere in a freezer hanging up out of back.
He's got four hit shows.
Yeah, I think he just made a bad move, dude. He allowed his craziness.
You're not going to knock that guy out ever.
Especially since Charlie was being unpredictable. It was like, if we let him stay and he keeps going, what if he self-destructs? And what if a girl overdoses at his house? Like, then they start thinking that way. What if a girl fucking dies at his house doing coke? Then we have a public relations nightmare because everybody's like, you saw it coming, you saw it coming. They let him go. If he would have just pulled fucking back and talked to them off the air and said, look, I've been a little crazy, fuck it, he would have been fine. That's my opinion.
Jesus.
Yeah, he also created Grace Under Fire, Sybil, and Dharma and Greg.
The guy makes a lot of money for the
where
networks,
are
man.
all they? Where the fuck? And you heard Grace Under Fire. What's that bitch's name? Brett Butler. You heard she was trouble.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see them no more.
We don't see them.
That's right. Yep.
Yes, sir, boss.
Yeah, that's
Those
it.
shows were pretty fucking successful. This guy's had a nice run.
You get your knuckles dirty. That's what you do. You either get your knuckles dirty or you try to move up in the game.
Damn, man.
And it's either Sunny Black or Sunny Red. You're going to fucking Chuck Lorre's the Kraken, nigga. And it's
Break it down. He just miscalculated, man. His
I think so, man.
I really
it's
believe
something you're simplifying this shit too much, man. There's something missing. I can't argue, but there's something that ain't right about this onslaught of Charlie Sheen, dude. He probably... this guy is powerful, man.
He's also fucking, don't forget he was smoking coke and he's on a long run of a long partying run. I don't think he's insane, but you really do have delusions of grandeur when you're doing that stuff. I mean, look at the insanity of doing that much coke and thinking you're going to be okay and you're not going to drop dead. I mean, that's not a sane way to think. That's a fucking, that's a loony way to think.
Yeah, that alone is crazy.
He literally was admitting he's on a CBS's #1 show and he's going, I was smoking a lot of rocks. And it's like, okay, you can do that, but that's just a dumb thing to do, knowing the business as well as you know it. Pryor did what he did, but he was a stand-up, and he was a fucking, you know what I mean? He didn't. There's a difference between.
But Pryor was free too, and George Carlin was a free man too.
Sure,
because they were on the road to meeting the beast. You know what I mean? The top of the chain. But if you notice, Richard Pryor and George Carlin aren't famous for fame. They're famous for the love and respect people have for their material.
Pryor made a lot of movies. Pryor made a lot of movies,
Not
though.
one
So he had to deal
put him
with...
there, though. Pryor used to do little, like... He did, like, Lady Sings the Blues, which was a big... It was a big, like, for the black community, but in terms of 48 Hours... or Beverly Hills Cop,
but he did
never.
You know how big that fucking dumb movie was with
Stir Crazy was
Crazy?
big. That was a great movie. That was big.
How huge was Stir Crazy?
Stir Crazy was big.
I love it, but how big was it for real?
That was
pretty
huge.
big at the time.
In 6th grade, we were all walking around. I remember when that came out. Me and my buddy were walking around going, that's right, we bad. We were just doing the movie trailer. And my grandmother took me to New York to see it.
Oh, wow.
And she couldn't believe the language.
Really?
I'll never
Really?
forget Gene
Out of
Wilder
you?
quoting him going, yeah, because I kept going, shut up, cunt, I'm laughing. But Gene Wilder was writing, man, I don't fucking believe you. And I was like, oh, fuck, this bitch is going to make me walk out. But she didn't. She knew better.
Oh, wow.
She knew better.
That's
I let her jerk me off under the popcorn box.
Popcorn box? What did you say?
I wanted to say popcorn, but it felt so good coming out that I got all flustered and I tripped. I'm tired.
Premeditated laughter.
I just
fucking asshole.
What am I going to do? I got a new CD coming out today.
Oh,
really?
damn.
What's it called?
Despicable.
Why? Why are you?
You know what's funny?
Jimmy,
People notice that you've been
Of course
using.
they did.
People notice that you've been using the word despicable all morning.
They didn't know why?
I hope Steve Carell sues you.
Now they do.
Why?
Some.
He did Despicable Me. I hope those people sue you for
You
Despicable.
look at the photo on the fucking cover of that, and you know exactly why I call it that. I'm fucking because my
Yeah,
ugliness.
Jimmy's new CD is out today.
Yes.
Very cool. Good news.
Well, hope it sells.
It'll sell. Are you
I hope
kidding
it
me?
sells 1 million copies.
Silver Streak.
Silver Streak was great.
Silver Streak was all right.
Yes.
Can I apologize to all iPhone users too? I got an iPhone.
Oh, you did?
Of
Are
course
you digging it?
You bailed.
I bailed.
I bailed too.
My torch just made me physically ill.
Yeah.
And then I went and got an Android just to be different. And I tell you why I got rid of an Android. Two things. One, I called Motorola. There was a feature that wouldn't allow me to stop the phone from saying who's calling. So it'd be like, call from Jim Norton. I'm like, this is not right.
Why
I'm
should
digging through the
everybody
phone
know?
till 1 in the morning. And they go, oh, AT&T must have put an app on it that we don't know about. And I call AT&T, they're like, oh, we don't know. I go, that's one. Two, it forces you to integrate everything in your life. It changes Twitter and MySpace and makes it this thing that you have to finagle. Like, it doesn't even allow you to not use Twitter or not use Facebook. It's there. And there's 14,000 apps on it. It was just too much going on with this fucking phone. Even though I liked it a little bit, it looked good, it felt good. No.
But you have the Atrix?
The Atrix.
That's what I bought. Me and you were thinking the same thing.
You bought the Atrix?
I went Atrix. I'm loving it so far.
It just sickens me. It's just too. It was too much.
Too much.
I felt like an old man. I'm like, this is just. What is this shit?
Too much.
Too much, and it wouldn't allow you to. And
Sad to say, I had to finally bail on the BlackBerry. I went to my guy again, and he's like, "Dude, it's over." He threw up the white flag.
The torch.
It's done.
I think the torch fucked them over bad, dude.
Yeah,
because I love BlackBerry, and then the only thing I don't like about this Apple is a couple little details, But
Why didn't you wait till Verizon came out with the new phone in a few months? Because
I got an AT&T, and I need a phone now.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes sense. No reason to say that. No reason to say that. Like I just asked a totally ludicrous question. Like, why do you go to the bathroom once in a while? Like, I have to shit.
I gotta pee, you fucking asshole. Sorry, that's you're right. I cursed him out for no reason.
That's a pretty fair question. I
Danny asked me that same question, like, because Danny said it not like a regular question. Danny said it like, nincompoop. It's coming out in a month and 3 days. I'm like, I'm not a fucking technical guy, but the iPhone doesn't let you do things with
like make
ringtones.
Ringtones?
Yeah, like I want to.
You can get ringtones.
Yeah, I like ringtones, but they won't let you just take it from your fucking your iTunes or something.
Maybe they
won't
don't
let
want you to be a
do it.
teenage girl. They're looking out for you. You don't need ringtones.
But it's the ones they give you go doodly doodly doo.
I like that.
I don't like that shit.
Is that a cultural thing? I think
white people are fine with
people are kind of moving on with
black people love ringtones.
I
That
think
has
black
to be
people
said.
like ringtones more than white people.
I'm not
love
playing
ringtones. I hate to be
fucking
racial again,
blowing
John.
money fast. Like if I had one, I would put Sarah McLachlan's "Born Innocent" as a ringtone.
Poor runny-eyed animal song.
That fucking sad bitch. I didn't realize the song "We Are Born Innocent." That song's called Aida or Ada or some shit.
Yeah.
She's just miserable.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get that as a ringtone.
Oh my God!
Why?
I
Just
don't
to bum
know.
everyone
If what the
out.
funeral parlor called you? If who called you?
Why would you have this as your ringtone?
Oh, it'd be great if they should have that every time when Bob calls.
Just making everyone sad around you when you're taking a call.
Yeah, oh my God!
I just
really?
wanted the hook. That's all.
How
Who's on the
miserable is
phone?
this?
But she's a miserable bitch. I don't know.
I know.
what
Yes,
happened
there's
to her.
nothing happy going on in her life.
Who else do you want? Helen Reddy? Some Anne Murray? Mom?
What the fuck?
Mom, come on, how can you not this here? Just the hook is
Good song.
It's beautiful, man.
You wouldn't be answering the phone. You'd just be listening to the ringtone.
Yeah.
It's like, answer the phone, motherfucker.
Yeah, every time you pick up, it's an animal crying.
That should be your ringtone.
You too can help.
Yeah, dog with 3 legs.
Thousands of animals are needlessly put to death every day.
Exactly.
You can help.
You take the phone out of your leather pocket.
My dog skin bag.
Picture a beaten kitten or a baby seal. Just listen to this and think of humanity.
Yeah, and picture your rug with kitten piss on it.
Kicking it across the room to this song.
I wanted to start off right there.
Why would you do that to yourself every time the phone rang? Yeah, listen to this every once in a while. It's all right, but every time your phone rings?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just reminds you of things, man. You should have your phone remind you of things, man.
Are you going through menopause or something?
I might be.
Yes.
I wake up crying. I can cry. My uterus hurts.
My phone does remind me of things every time it rings. Either I have to talk to my girlfriend, or I hope that's the massage girl who's going to jerk me off. It always reminds me of I have an appointment coming up.
And how do you expect Fame to call if you got that as your ringtone? Fame is blowing you off until you get a more
I don't have it yet.
Appropriate ringtone.
Because the fucking iPhone won't allow me to. I even bought a ringtone app. It's difficult to do. I don't fucking.
Yeah.
You know, I just want better ringtones.
That's hilarious.
Other than that, the iPhones have been okay to me. I don't know, but I miss BlackBerry. I do miss that.
The BlackBerry got so fucking dated, though. That little screen, the fucking keys.
Look, it's right here.
That
take a look at it.
Look at that thing.
And when
you
guys
gonna fucking watch videos on that?
When you guys were getting your iPhones, I knew you guys were taking the lead, but I'm like, all right, I'll hang in there because I know BlackBerry's going to do the right thing and they're going to be right back in the game.
What is that?
Yeah, the
Bold is the best.
Well,
the best phone I ever had.
Yeah, the one you have. The
Torch.
The Torch. They said don't fucking buy that. My own cell phone guy told me.
I'm sad. I didn't think
Is that
I
the
would
one
ever
with
get
the
rid of it.
click, 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 click?
That's the Storm. BlackBerry is shit. AT&T is shit. I would have went to Verizon and gotten anything. I would have got a fucking flip phone from Verizon.
That's who you have now?
No, I have AT&T, but as soon as that Verizon phone comes out, you understand? I can't wait.
It's not out yet?
No, but the new phone will be out over the summer.
Oh, okay.
I can't wait to fucking call them and go,
just say,
I'm done.
I wonder if enough people will do that.
Oh, yeah.
Because they don't
I think
care.
a lot of people will do that.
They would rather, like, I bought a new phone before my upgrade time.
Yeah.
And they just wanted that little extra $100.
They want their money.
And I got on the phone and I'm like, I try to really have these drawn out, painful conversations with these people on the
You
phone.
fucking just work.
I want to psychologically,
just break them down.
like multiple MIGs. I want them to quit that fucking job.
I want them to feel what I'm feeling. I do the same.
Swallow their own tongue just so they don't have to talk to you anymore.
So maybe the next guy gets a little easier after they hang up with me.
So a bitch goes, quite frankly, you sound like multiple MIGs. Not anymore.
No,
I make
not
it
anymore.
I make it hurt. I make them get off their script and everything if they want to talk to me.
Here's what I do to now. Here's what I do now.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Hello, we perform a wonderful customer service, and I'm June. May I help you? I'm sorry. What'd you say?
So then they have to start over.
My phone was cut off. Shut up back there! Go ahead. Say what you was gonna say.
Oh,
Then I asked them,
yeah.
do they force you to say that? Is that something they make you do? You can't just say, well, sir, now they go, would you like me to call you Patrice or Mr. O'Neill? It's like, what do you want to do?
It's great having all the time in the world, isn't it?
What do you like to do? Well, Patrice, I don't like that.
No, I think Mr. O'Neill is
Mr.
better.
O'Neill, and say it right. Don't
Yeah,
say
I
how
like
you say
Mr.
sir to me. I want you to say Mr. O'Neill.
Like you mean
Mr.
it.
O'Neill.
Can you imagine when you said, what do you want to do if she fired out the atomic bomb? And you had to do your phone thing while she addressed you as that? Patrice will be fine, miss. No, we've committed to this. And her voice got stronger and she developed a southern accent. She sounded like Rod Steiger.
Shit. I get a couple of them going, though. The AT&T, I go, look, can you just put somebody in the phone as a human and just on a human? I don't want to quibble and haggle over $200. I want to get a new phone. I don't want to leave AT&T. Don't force me to leave AT&T because I want a new phone. I don't want to pay $200. I don't.
Yeah.
Just get them on the phone. This $200 is a principle. And if you pay for any other method other than mailing it in, or the internet, you got to pay fucking $4.95. If you do it over the phone with a person, $4.95. So I said, so if a million people, this is, some black girl in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Louisiana.
And I said, do you get any money? I said, you know what? I don't mind paying this to you because, good, because you need the money, right? Because you figure y'all have, 5 million customers? If a million customers paid over the phone like I'm doing, that's 5 million, every month? You get some of that, so that's cool.
You gotta
I don't get any of that, sir. What? They don't give you that shit? All right. This is terrible.
Killing them psychologically.
Oh,
This is
yeah,
terrible.
you are fucking them up.
Feeding them
You are multiple MIGs.
All she wants to do is go to lunch.
Yes. She
Fuck
doesn't
her.
want to do
Fuck
this.
her taking that job
I agree.
where she fucking tells me I got to pay $10 a month for fucking the movie channel.
Fucking
Yeah.
despicable.
Fuck you.
Oh, I want to ask Jimmy what his experience has been with Verizon.
I haven't switched yet.
What?
Oh, Fios. You know what?
Uh-oh. I want to hear about
I
Fios.
cable, one of the best phone calls ever made. Could you come this date and cut it off? Why, sir? I have a better service coming.
Oh, wow.
It's like telling a chick you break it up with her because her cunt stinks.
But it ain't.
How do they try to keep you?
They didn't. The guy was great.
They will call you
But
back
I'll
and
say
try
this,
to get you back.
But because you're dealing with the fucking the drones. You want to deal with the king bee. You want to get him.
I don't know enough about Fios yet. The app, I don't know how to fire up because it said I need to have a thing installed, but I do have a thing installed. My box is installed. So far, the picture quality's been very good. The guide is great. Comes up immediately. I'm happy. It's
This
a
is supposed to be
it's a
fast.
little confusing.
Yeah?
So I'm not good with it yet, but I will.
You'll get the hang of it.
How do I fucking activate the app on the iPad? I have this app that's not activated. What the fuck do I do?
Really?
You just got to sign up for your account online. And
But I did already, and it's telling me I don't have a set box. The fuck's a set box?
What?
So that was a chick that you know you can fuck.
I would punch him in the side of the head for that.
I liked it. Come on, Richard.
I did like it, but it just.
I really did just make that one up.
I hate him for saying it.
I know. You're all right, technically.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, so what? In stores now. iTunes, download it.
It's all in the delivery. It's all in the delivery.
I just want to whoop his ass for that shit. God damn it.
I really-
thought that was a
But I really don't know how to sign up for it. I did. I have an account online, and I'm
you
trying
call
to.
fucking Fios.
I probably could.
Yeah, they're pretty good with they'll walk you right through it.
it should be fairly
Yeah.
easy.
I'm waiting to see how Jimmy
Why
likes.
is he walking around like a NASA scientist?
He's got his
Why, Jimmy?
Well, I came from
He
LA,
came from
so
a trip.
I've
his
been all over the
iPad
airport.
and his MacBook Pro.
I want to know how Jimmy's Fios is because I'm waiting, and then I'm going to get it. I'm waiting for you to have it for a week or two to see the pluses and the minuses.
I predict it's it took them a long time to hook it up because it's brand new in the building. And there's a couple of quirks in the system, but the texts were great. Like when I was annoyed that someone in the office had messed up my appointment and not, but the tech guys got it fixed. They were great.
And y'all can't do direct TV in your building, right? They can't have a bunch
We
of
probably
fucking
can, but I don't want
satellite
it. Who
dishes.
wants it? I want Fios. Light!
Yes, the
Oh,
speed of light.
I want light. I want light. I don't want
Fiber.
cables and copper.
Optics.
Is light
Bing!
fast?
What do you
Light!
have?
It's like
Light's
that.
pretty
Light
fast.
I got
fucking
Time Warner
moves.
right now. I hate it.
Light that's fucking carrier pigeon.
But do you hate it or you just hate the arrogance?
I hate it. My fucking internet pops off at least 2 or
They
3 times a
stink,
week. I got to
dude.
reset that. And then, like Ant jokes about with the is happening more and more. I don't know what
the
the
pixelated
fuck.
picture where it goes, well, I thought we would go to the restaurant.
And the new thing,
it's
which
all pixelated and the sound fucks up.
and the new thing, which has only happened in the
Cable
last
vision
6
was
months or so, the audio just drops out without the.
Oh, that's great.
For about 5 seconds.
That's great.
Just drops
they've
out. How do we-
They've,
I don't
they've
even know what that's about.
overextended their system.
Is that what that
you know
is?
what's very
Their-
funny, though?
Their
What's very
nodes
funny?
are all full.
These people created a system for us to really enjoy ourselves, and we like, fuck you, you sons of bitches. And it's like, where's the other guy that invented TV for me? Like,
You know why, though?
we're lucky there's not only just Time Warner.
Right.
I'll answer that question. When cable was only $20 a month, who gives a fuck? We're
That's
paying
true.
a lot of fucking money for their service, and it's a bad, and their service
I'm
sucks.
paying the 200s, man.
I'm,
Oh, I
I'm
know.
in the 200s.
What Patrice was saying earlier, though, where you want to
Fuck
say
them.
fuck you and get fucked by the new person, that was my logic for initially getting Fios. I was getting Cablevision. And I was with Cablevision since cable came to Long Island, like fucking a million years ago. It was only Cablevision.
With the small black box, just with the 2 buttons.
With the 2 buttons, there's a key on it. You got to turn a key
and
like
the
a
remote
fucking
was the same size as the fucking thing on the TV.
Yeah. I was there, like, since then. And then I realized, why the fuck have I been so loyal to this company when they've done nothing but fuck me over, not take care of my customer service problems, nothing, just nothing. So I got Fios, and I called, I canceled. They came back. They came back and tried to get me back. They were like, we will give you 6 months free. Just come back. And I went, no. There's no.
You know what? That's our Egypt and our Lebanon is one day we're just going to all stand up and just say no. Fuck a company.
Fuck you.
But it goes back to the loyalty thing, which makes me laugh every time. It's the Chinese restaurant all over again. I've been with you since you invented cable. You can't throw in one channel for a little while or do something.
I can't believe they was going to
just stop the pixelating.
Give me a coupon, something.
I talked to this guy and then I got to the point too. I know who the fuck is going to be good or not on the phone. Like, I know exactly, like, who's perfect on the phone. I would say if I hear an older white woman, chances are to be decent.
Yeah.
If I hear any straight man, chances are to be a decent call.
Right. Uh-huh.
Gay guys, horrific on the phone.
Bad customer service.
Gay white and then trickle down to gay black, gay Puerto Rican. It's bad news.
I can't help
Black
you.
girls, it's a crapshoot.
You
might get one that's
you can't get one
phenomenal.
in a million. Yeah, 1 in a million.
Or one that says "fuck you."
But a lot of times it's just every problem I've ever had has been like, did you unplug the set-top box? Did you plug it back in? They go down the flow chart.
And then go to the back and read me the IME. Bitch,
yeah.
I'm not fucking yanking this shit out the wall.
What do you
if
think?
you want to turn it off, you just push your button, bitch.
Yeah.
Push the on
your
button.
stupid button.
What do you think? I got this
button.
shit sitting on a TV tray in front of my fucking TV?
You got the info right in front of you. Push the fucking button.
This shit's installed professionally in a fucking cabinet. I ain't gonna start looking in the back with a flashlight on my head.
It's in the wall, bitch. I don't know what the IME number is.
Can't get Fios.
Who can't?
Get me.
Why?
They don't got my Islanders, and now that I'm a fan of the Knicks again, no Knicks in HD. Can't do it.
What?
Why don't they have that in HD yet?
Because contractual stuff.
Yeah, because Cablevision owns MSG.
It's their fucking fault.
Verizon actually took them to court because Cablevision purposely will not give them those HD channels.
It's rough to watch.
Cablevision's a shit
HD,
service,
man.
and they're trying to fuck people getting a good service.
I need my Knicks and Islanders in HD.
So you said fuck Cablevision.
No, I was with Time Warner, but I said fuck them, and it
Why
felt
though?
wonderful. Because the same things Anthony talked about.
Yeah.
They would double charge me for pay-per-views. They would that fucking noise. That my internet would crap out, and I want light. Do you understand? I want lickety-split.
Light.
I want fucking quick. I don't want to share my fucking connection. I want light.
Could you describe light for everybody?
I push the button, and there it is. Fast! That's light. How am I going to download? Fast! Download it! Whoa. That's how I want
Is
it.
internet really super fast?
Fast! Yes.
That fast.
Do we need faster?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yes, you ever tried jerking off and the fucking scene is just halfway there, and the girl at the Adam's apple is just lifting her dress up. You're like, oh, for Pete's sake!
And you get a buffering situation. Fuck.
And here's how fucking cool. Here's how cool the Verizon, the Fios people were. You
have Fios now too.
He inspired me.
I fucking told Cablevision to take a fuck hike. Just get out of here. And they had to come take all their fucking equipment away.
I don't like the way you almost used an old lady expression, but threw in fuck. Like you were going to say take a hike, but you realize how fucking awful that was.
I had to put in fuck
Take
hike.
a fuck hike.
Take a fuck hike.
Take a
I
long.
think as a man of leisure, you should just call. I would call probably for a good month and just
let
let them know I left.
Well, occasionally they come back. They come back and try to get me to come back. And I talk with them, and I love talking, very calm, cool. And I tell them, I go, no, your service just wasn't good. And they go, we'll give you this. I go, you could tell me you're giving me lifetime cable for free. I go, you could tell me that. Why do I want something bad for free when I could pay what I want for something good? And they get so.
But you got to be careful if Fios gets really popular, because then it'll be the same.
They'll go that way.
They got to look that,
and the service will be bag.
Corporations can't help themselves. They all go that direction.
You know what they did though? Here's what they did for me, and it was great. I was having a problem. I was like, wait a minute, I'm noticing the same pixelation I was getting with Cablevision when I first had Fios installed. And I was like, motherfucker, what the fuck is that? I called them up. They came by, did all kinds of tests on the line, and they said something like, you got more data flowing in and out of your house than NORAD. So they brought another whole fucking router, a whole new system in at no additional cost. One just runs my fucking computer data. One runs my fucking video and TV and shit.
Mr. fucking Kumi.
And I'm like,
I guarantee you, Mr. fucking Bloomin' fucking Zibba that lives next door didn't get that.
Wouldn't have gotten that?
They know you, Mr.
You know what,
Kumi.
no,
you're taking power away from your neighbor at this point.
No, they know I needed.
Their lights are dimming
I wanted the
all the
internet.
time.
I needed. It has to work. They got to make it work.
Yeah. They fucking know you.
They got to make it work.
Well, they're like, no one's ever needed this much power before.
No, Patrice is right. Somebody got to them and said, look, this guy has brought a lot of people to Fios with him.
They know you. They just don't.
Dude, a whole bunch of people,
fuck with you.
marched right behind you when you changed to Fios, and they know that. Patrice is right.
I don't think other people are running compound shows out of their house.
But I bet you they don't bring all that
flying in and out.
They don't bring all that equipment for just the regular guy. No way.
Your
12 computers
neighbor,
running constantly at my house.
Patrice is right.
They're not that nice.
And the next time Cablevision comes to your house, you got to open the door with a Fios hat and T-shirt on.
Hello, how are you? How are you today?
I got a $3,000 refrigerator for $17.99 or something like that.
Oh.
Right? But I said, wow, Best Buy is really sweet company. You really did your best. And as I leave, the guy's like,
we know you.
I didn't want to bother you. I go, it's good to be me, motherfucker. Thank you. It's not good to be this nigga that's paying $3,000 for it.
You know what? When I went to go get my iPhone, I walked past a fucking line and a half.
Oh, it's great.
I walked in. I got like a 20 or 15% discount.
I didn't get that.
It was fucking. It was
And
just.
and
then
you
you walk
should
out,
get
and
charged more.
people are looking like motherfucker. I'm on my iPhone when people have been. I'm walking past people that have been waiting 8 hours on a line, and I'm walking out going, yeah, I just fucking walked in.
Did you sing the line bypass song?
What's the line bypass song?
I'm bypassing the line to get my phone. Yes, I am.
And you're not.
That's the
you're
song.
You're not.
I'm bypassing the line to get my phone. Yes, I am. And then you just change it to I bypassed. You just swap out the fucking ing for D.
I bet the people online love that. When I want my iPad on Friday, I'm just gonna walk in. I'll be like, "How you doing?" So and so. I just say so and so just to not get him in trouble.
Steve J.
And it's like, oh. It's like, oh, how you doing? Yeah, we'll take care of bleep, 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 bleep. Here you go, Anthony.
Are you getting it Sunday?
Love the show.
When's it come out?
Friday.
And what are you doing with your old one?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Send it to China. Have the kids take out the take out the mercury.
Yeah, the mercury. They suck it out.
Have you ever seen that shit?
Into a cup. Yes.
Holy shit!
They walk on these mountains of old fucking computer equipment, just picking circuit boards up and peeling little pieces of silver solder off of it.
This is the problem with the belief in God. I do believe, but God damn it. Can you just do something to stop these people from taking advantage of babies?
Ben Affleck's taking
fucking
care of that.
mercury.
Don't worry about Ben's guy.
Ben Affleck's taking care of the Congo for some reason. Ben Affleck woke up one morning and said, I am bored shitless.
I need something.
What can I do? And he spun a globe. And he just thrust his finger into the globe and went, the Congo
is mine now.
Let me see if there's a problem. And he realized, wow, there's a big problem.
It's huge.
Now he's calling Bob Dole's wife and shit or some shit. Or, John McCain's wife. It's like, yeah, I'm interested in the Congo. We need to get Obama on the Congo and do it. Fuck the Congo. How about you take care of this country, Ben Affleck?
I mean, this country's pretty. I think the worst of the worst in this country that could not. There are no children taking apart my cell phone. I got 8 cell phones in my drawer, and now they got this thing. We buy you cell phones, $200, up to $200. So I'm like, whoa, they got $1,600 in this drawer.
It's a nice little fucking.
But there's a child sitting Indian style,
plucking,
just taking
circuits.
Whatever piece of
they could use, right?
silver that you use to fucking solder against some wire.
Kid doesn't know what it's used for. It's some magical thing.
Evil Ming Dynasty villain who's smoking a cigarette with a fucking long filter, and he has the parents held hostage. Or the kid, there's some kid waiting to lead a rebellion, and he's fucking rising up. It's just
like all them kids digging for that rock in the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom when they're all in the caves. That's like exactly what the fuck they're doing over there with computer parts.
Oh my God.
Picking little pieces of solder. Ooh, look, a diode.
But this shit is coming to the front door. All this Libyanness, all this Egyptianness. All of it's coming to here at some point. They're going to get us.
Supposed to be some outrage.
They're going to fucking get us.
All right, with that, why don't we take a break? We got Patrice in studio, killing once again for us. Caroline's Thursday through Sunday, huh?
Let's plug this heavy. I don't know when I'm going to see you guys again.
212-757-4100.
Yeah.
Are you?
This thing should sell fucking out.
Yeah, of course it will sell well. It's tonight's on Thursday.
It's my triumphant return. Finally, Patrice has come back to Caroline.
It's been a while. Huh?
Finally.
But they were saying, like, this. Why will you, after shows, are you going to be selling my CD, Despicable, which is in stores now? And people just go to iTunes and download it.
If anybody's waiting for Despicable,
I want everybody who goes to Patrice's show to say hello to him and request purchasing my CD.
It won't happen. It will not happen.
Please try to purchase my CD from Patrice. He will have some, and he's a good friend.
It's out today. Jimmy's new
wipe my
CD.
ass with the hard.
Oh, that really. Patrice O'Neill in studio. Caroline's 212. Did that way too quickly. Caroline's 212-757-4100. Patrice is going to be there Thursday through Sunday.
My outer retirement tour. One day Thursday, which will be you people. You will get the best show because you will get the practice show.
You'll get the nice fresh Patrice.
You'll get the let me do some new shit and see how it goes for the other people's show.
And then by Sunday, you're enough of this shit.
Sunday show is the. Come on, folks, let's be honest.
Enough already. You should have bought tickets before now.
I mean, you're the same people who went to see the movie on Sunday, so let's be honest here. I'm a Sunday movie. I can't wait. I might not do the 2 shows on Friday so I can see Battlefield Los Angeles, motherfucker.
Is that coming out Friday?
Friday.
Fuck, I do want to see that.
So I think I'm going to be at Caroline's Thursday, Saturday, Sunday.
Skip out on Friday.
I'm bullshitting you, literal motherfuckers.
That'll just be another disappointing thing, I think, though.
You think?
Like, it looks cool.
Can one of these movies be fucking...
I wish.
What it's supposed to be.
Independence Day, the first half.
Yeah.
I think... It still gives me the excitement chills.
The big fucking ships and we're fucked. And,
up to the Statue of Liberty raped. Up to the where it's closed after the destruction and the fucking bottom's closing back up.
Yeah.
Then after Bill Pullman takes over,
then
it
it's
becomes
just
the worst movie.
You'd all be dead if it wasn't for my son David.
Here's the part I can't get past. Is a Will Smith part. This alien who single-handedly was destroying Area 51 with his mind, and his giant suit, his suit that encases him and makes him impenetrable.
Yeah.
Will Smith punched him in the face.
Punched him.
And
that
said,
took you out,
"Welcome,"
and knocked him out.
And then it killed doctors.
Yeah.
Choked the guy and made him talk through his mind. Mm-hmm. Almost killed the president with his mind.
Right.
And Will Smith didn't knock the alien out, knocked out his outfit. To where he thought...
He knocked out his
This
outfit.
is where he assumed the alien's chin would be, that he could knock this guy, because those aliens have the same nerves, where if you get hit in the temple, it came out with fearsome evil, and then he dragged it through this knocked out alien in a suit.
You hated that, I'm taking it. Please tell me you hated that.
Yeah. I could not get past some of the things that bothered me about that movie.
Yeah,
but the first when it comes over the moon with the fucking
very cool
this race of aliens who fucking travel through the solar system.
And the size of those things. And
15 miles. It was, I loved it.
Here's the punch thing.
I hate saucy lines like this.
But Patrice, in all fairness, when I saw this in the theater, this was a clap break.
The figures it was those dummies.
I hate clap breaks in movies where everyone feels like, oh,
he
yes,
goes, welcome to Earth.
That's why I'm not a movie maker. So maybe you needed that, but I fucking...
That's when I started to hate the movie, because I loved what you loved. The fucking graphics, the idea of it, and they cornballed it up. You don't need to do that. And Randy Quaid should never be allowed to make a movie again.
No!
He stinks in everything.
Look, man,
it was so bad. Bill Pullman.
His decision on how to act in that movie... That destroyed. He says something.
We will not go quietly into the night. His big speech at the before
Didn't he do
battle.
Clint Eastwood? He sounded like the fucking
Yes!
the outlaw Billsy Wales. I fucking hated him.
The kid goes, Daddy, let me stay up all night. You let her stay up all night? Traitor.
Well,
I see. It's been coming on cable. There's some movies you got to watch.
I've seen it 1,000 times.
Independence Day comes on.
Yes.
I don't know why. The beginning when the moon is shaking and this fucking race of creatures is coming to kill us all.
When this ship
still
finally
gets me.
Breaks through the cloud with the fire because it's like for a while you're like it's just smoky, cloudy.
And the music, dun 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 dun. Everybody stops in New York. It was so how it would be.
But you know who sucked in the beginning though? Oh my God! I got to call my psychiatrist. It's like Harvey Firestein.
But he didn't fuck it up.
My lawyer. Oh, forget my lawyer. Get it? Because we hate our lawyers.
That's how a flamboyant old gay guy would act if the aliens were attacking. I didn't even...
You didn't mind that as much.
I didn't mind. I love Judd. What's his name from Taxi?
Didn't. No, you didn't.
Judd Hirsch.
That's what the...
Who Heebie Kikeberger? That was the worst parody of a Jewish guy. That was horrible.
Be careful. You're trying to get on 2.5 Men. Remember?
Jews couldn't have liked that. Picture of his name was Rufus Johnson. Rufus Johnson. And he was going.
51, and you knew then.
If his name was Rufus Johnson, he was going. Why didn't y'all hand me some chicken for the aliens?
It was that bad, huh?
Y'all should have handed me some chicken for the aliens.
Jews were embarrassed by that role.
They had to be.
But he was Jewy. I've seen Jews like that.
That's my David. That's my David.
My
We get it. Show us your cock. Show us its cunt. We got you. Jew. Got it. You didn't need it. He could have downplayed that and just been himself. It was so over the top. It was distracting.
You walked right into that, Patrice.
But it drove me
You walked
nuts.
right into that.
I love Judd Hirsch in Taxi. Heebie Kikeberger. It was a caricature of a Jewish guy.
David wasn't for my David.
You don't have to do that.
And the generals are like listening to him on the plane.
Yeah. Oh, listen to the old Jewish guy.
Area 51.
Area 51.
But he didn't. I'm telling.
We've been making fun of that for years.
Me, man.
Bill Pullman was terrible.
The movie to me, other than Bill Pullman's decisions, it's I still get excited at the build up to the fact that these aliens are going to blow us up.
That was great.
I'm a pilot. I belong up there.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute.
Yes.
Here's another thing Will Smith did. They go, what are we going to do, man? He goes, sir, this is when they decided to attack the ship. I'm well aware of their maneuvering capabilities. I'm going, nigga, I'm well aware of trains and how they fucking move. Did you just say, I'll fly the ship to the mothership? This is lazy writing.
Based on what?
On nothing. He said, I'm well aware of their maneuvering. I know how DC-10s maneuver.
I've seen them in the sky.
You're fucking gonna fly a spaceship to the giant mothership based on you seen them? There's a couple. I'm telling you, the alien, the fucking alien who destroyed the doctors.
Yeah.
Who had 3 other ones in water?
Water.
In his outfit.
Yeah.
In his outfit.
He's in his outfit.
And he punches him in the face.
It was awful.
But you love the movie. Love the first half.
Dude, you don't understand.
Wasn't there some nice catchphrases in that movie, too?
Not even one catchphrase that stands.
What's with this Area 51? They could have bargained down to Area 50. What's with this? He's my David.
If I knew I was meeting the president, maybe I would have dressed.
Yes, I would have eaten kugeln.
I wouldn't have dressed like a schlemiel.
I'm not gonna let Norton make me feel like Face Off.
You hate Judd Hirsch. I could have been eating kugel. Why would I do this?
You know what?
What? This is very nice.
This is social.
Could you find some,
commentary,
please, Danny?
Because
if there's any there.
to me, and I guess you know what makes me understand what he's doing now makes me see something. When I see a black person, they got him acting fucked up. Maybe other people just don't see where that's bad.
Yeah,
where it's
he wasn't
right.
Heebie Jube to me. That's what they are to me. He didn't bother.
That's stereo. That would have been like if they had a gay guy. If they had a gay guy. If Harvey Firestein's character, which was way over the top, had said, I have to get out of here. Let me shove everything in my asshole and run out backwards with my small dog. Let me run out with my sick friend and my small dog and my things in my asshole coming. I'm gay, get it? Got it.
This is not checkmate. This is not checkmate.
Yes.
But that didn't bother you.
No, it
that
did.
didn't bother you till you
Because
said
he was
Mike
so-
David. But that didn't bother you. It did, Anthony.
No, not the first time I saw it. Everything he says bothers me
Judd
now because
Hirsch?
I know
Is it
where
Judd
it's
Hirsch?
going.
Judd Hirsch.
Yeah.
He didn't bother you.
But he did.
Yes, he did.
Like now when I watch the movie, I think of that later on Judd Hirsch, and it translates into the beginning. So now, right from the beginning, I hate
Here's
it.
something black that might have bothered black people, but white people wouldn't even know. Why is she a stripper?
Oh, shit.
Why
She had
is
to be a
Vivica
stripper.
Fox a fucking...
Was that his wife?
She could have been
Yeah.
a nurse.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
how unimportant being a stripper... If something in the movie happened where the aliens seen her titties and didn't attack, you
Right.
go, okay. It's like, wait, let me
The
show my tits.
reason was because no, you see, her boyfriend.
I know what you're going to say, but it had
Wanted
nothing to
to
do
be-
with
yeah.
it. It had nothing
wanted
to do.
to be an astronaut.
They could have just said no because he's a nigger. They didn't have to add that she was a... Nah, we ain't letting no niggas in space.
I was thinking maybe it was because they have that touching scene with the president's wife when the president's wife is dying. They wanted to show like how even like they could connect on that kind of a
yeah,
level.
like,
You
I'm a
could have
dancer.
did that if she was just
know
a
what I mean?
niglet
No, he's right,
by
though.
herself.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's
He's
the
right,
cheesiness
though.
of the movie. Like that's
He's
where
right,
they were
though.
going.
Oh,
With
you're
it.
a dancer. Oh, ballet. She goes, no,
Right. It was
exotic.
No.
just for that scene.
I show
Yeah.
my cunt for money, First Lady, who I'd never be really next to in real life.
And that's another thing. She's got internal injuries, and they just let her die there. They weren't even trying to help
Dude,
her.
the first lady
The
died
first lady, and she's
in
fine.
the alien hospital.
She's got color to her. She's moving around, and they're like, God, there's nothing we can do. It's
Internal
like, well, could
bleeding?
you try something?
She died of internal bleeding.
They didn't even try.
I was so happy when she died. I didn't feel sad. I was hoping it was contagious, and everyone would get it, except for the
And when
aliens.
Bill Pullman walks out of the place, and he's just like, is Mommy sleeping? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's sleeping.
And then he looked at the kid.
Sits down.
He looked at the kid and goes, your mouthwash ain't making it. And, go ahead, make my day. I'm going to do all of his lines.
Bill Pullman, the second half of I turn off. It's just like Pulp Fiction. Anything that Sam Jackson's not in, not interested.
Yeah.
And I'm just serious. I can't watch
You
it
need
without
Sam
him
Jackson in
He
Pulp
has
Fiction.
to be in every scene. That's why I like. This may be sacrilegious, but this is why I like Jackie Brown better than Pulp Fiction because Sam Jackson. It was, fucking good Sam Jackson.
Sam Jackson was a ruthless motherfucker in that Jackie
The
Brown.
entire movie was Sam Jackson. No one fucked that movie up for me. Pulp Fiction, but Independence Day, the first 45 minutes to an hour when it's like time's up. But there were things happening at this point though that could have made them go, let's get the fuck out of here. Up to this point when they weren't communicating.
Yeah.
They were just sitting there with giant ships, placement all over the fucking globe.
Perhaps.
And something else. that fucking 6-hour drive from fucking New York.
New York to
that
Washington,
they made in
D.C.
4 hours during the escape from Alien. Like, they just, it's some things they were very lazy.
Yep.
Vivica Fox lived during this
firestorm of 10 billion degrees
this
in a tunnel.
cleansing fire. This bitch was the only one that knew to kick that door in, and her dog lived.
And what kind of asbestos room is she in?
What the fuck? Like, there were things.
She lived, but then she got mesothelioma.
Dude, the beginning of that movie was spectacular, man. I still, to this day, it's my favorite first half of a fucking
It's a
movie.
great
I agree
first
with
half.
Patrice on that.
Yeah.
That was. Can we hear a little bit of Judd Hirsch? If you can
What
find any?
about Full Metal Jacket as far as
That's another
favorite,
first half.
Yeah,
Good.
favorite first half
Why
of the movie.
aren't you stomping Private Pile's guts out? But should Private Pile be in the barracks at this hour?
I think the second half, I thought Animal Mother
I
is
hated
one of my
him.
favorite
That
characters.
is good.
Adam
Yeah,
Baldwin
yeah.
in that.
I
It was awful.
love Adam
that was
Baldwin.
good.
Underrated guy.
He's great in
like
My
Clancy
Bodyguard.
Brown, and he stands over this dead guy who died, like, jerking off or something, and everybody's like, we're going to miss him. Oh, I love you. And he goes, better you than me.
He was in Independence Day, too.
Yeah, Adam Baldwin, but that's the,
Yeah.
I don't know what, he's
He's
one
the
of those
other guy.
guys, then. I love Adam Baldwin, man.
Oh, please. A little bit of this.
Oh,
Please.
is this
Dewey Kikeberger, yes. No, Heebie Kikeberger.
Heebie Kikeberger.
Heebie Kikeberger.
Fucking stuff. And it did bother me, because I don't see Jews like this, and that to me was so funny. It was such a clowning of Jews.
I thought this was Jews.
No.
This didn't bother me. Listen to me.
Come on.
Just like you say the fucking Tyrone character.
Right.
Like, motherfucker go, hey, man, chicken. I might go, why is he talking like this? But to, like, a white person that doesn't know, it's
Right.
like, what's your problem?
If he was Italian, he would have, hey, you doing? Get aliens some pizza. Hey, you doing? I get Jersey Shore, man. Put the big hubcaps on the spaceship. They're right around. That's my mother's sauce. Oh, Vito.
Ain't that them?
That's true. Those are the women. All right.
Also making the list, Stripes. First half of Stripes.
Oh,
yeah.
Wasn't
And then
it
it
was
got
really
just
good.
I just watched
Oh,
and then
then it
fell
got
apart.
weird and serious,
Yeah.
right?
There's a bunch of those
yeah.
movies where the first half was great, but we got
You know
the
what I
audio
love?
of
It's in Stripes
go.
when they all get in trouble for mud wrestling, and I just saw the scene again, and John Larroquette wants an explanation, and John Cannon's like, well, sir, we got on our way to Bengal Parlor, and directions get all fouled up, and he goes, shut up. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
That
Okay.
big fat head. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Oh, it's great. Shut up.
So this is Heebie Kikeberger.
Yeah, here. Yes, Heebie Kikeberger.
Yeah, let's hear him.
You're going to kill them and us at the same time. If we fire nukes, then everybody else who's got it.
Got it.
You know what that means? Fallout. You ever hear of nuclear winter? It's the end of life as we know it.
Hold on, pause right there. He actually skated in on penny shoes.
He already looks.
I wear penny shoes, not penny loafers.
He already looks really
Of
Jewish.
course he does. He's thinking, what can I say that sounds Jewish?
He hasn't even talked yet, and you can tell he's very Jewish.
Yes, he's actually reading a book. T for Torah.
I'm not gonna let him make me fucking hate John Hirsch in
Hold on,
Independence Day.
Before you get to Kikeberger,
Heebie
Kikeberger, there's also what's that other actor that was in there?
Jeff Goldblum?
Robert
Loggia?
Robert Loggia. That one thing where he goes, "Get on the horn. Let's tell them how to bring them sons of bitches down." It's so over dramatic. Tell them how to bring those sons of bitches.
I think I know
down.
every line in that fucking movie and know which ones I hate.
1,000 times, and sometimes I got to turn away from the TV because I'm too embarrassed to look at it.
Let's see what.
Let's see.
what
Heebie
fucking.
Kikeberger.
Here he comes. He looks Jewish already. He walked in looking ethnic.
It can't be allowed. Captain, get him out of here. Hey, don't tell him to shut up.
Rewind it, please.
We can't even listen because they're allowed.
Don't shut up.
No one is this Jewish.
You'll all be dead now if it wasn't my David. None of you did anything to prevent this.
Wait a minute, time out.
Where's his payas?
Can someone Jewish please tell me if this is wrong?
It's so
Is this
wrong.
a wrong Jew?
There are
There's
Jewish guys
no-
like that, but it was such an obvious stereotype.
He should be walking through the desert with a fuckload of Jews behind
He
him.
could have just walked in and said, "Hey, don't talk to him that way.
So
You'd
what
be
was
dead
the,
without
what was the
him."
most Jewy thing he did?
That
Every word.
every syllable. Every syllable.
It's the cadence.
You can't fuck this
Dude,
up.
if he wore a shirt with Israel on it, it couldn't have been as over the top Jewish.
How about vultures? Vultures?
Let's listen to the whole scene. Try to get through the whole scene.
Okay,
It's
it's quick.
Now, wasn't I, David? None of you did anything to prevent this?
There's nothing we could do. We were totally unprepared for this.
Don't give me unprepared.
Come on,
It
Julius.
was what, in the 1950s or whatever? You had that spaceship.
Pause.
Why are the generals entertaining this old
Why
Jewish
are they
guy?
listening to him with his stupid
Well, there
beard?
was nothing we could do. Why does he have to justify
They,
himself?
right, they
to
should
him?
have said, "Go take your orders from fucking Louis De Palma, stupid." Beat it. Beat it. Get Jim Norton in here. He could have done a better job. Fucking so annoying. Not the
When was the 50s? The 50s. Area 51.
Watch Robert Loggia's face when he says Area 51.
Yeah.
That thing that you found in New Mexico.
Back, please. Oh, that thing that you found in the thing. Please rewind that. I have to hear that. I have to hear that fucking...
That thing that...
Hey, what's that thing that you found in the desert? Let's hear it.
Don't give me unprepared.
Come on,
It
Julius.
was what, in the 1950s or whatever? You had that spaceship.
Dad.
Yeah, that thing that you found in New Mexico.
Dad.
Where was it?
Not the spaceship.
Was it Roswell, New Mexico, yeah.
Don't do this.
No, you had the spaceship, and you had the bodies. They were all locked up in a bunker. Where was that? David.
I don't know.
Area 51, right? Area 51. You knew then, and you did nothing.
Why did somebody put that up as a great clip? There's someone that loved that enough.
I hated
put
it
it up.
enough.
They love... I'll tell you the best part of that clip at the end when the guy
John
silently...
Hirsch is hilarious.
Here's the best part of that clip. The end of it, when the guy silently stands up from the couch. Rewind right there. I'll show you the best part of the clip. Watch. Danny, just go back a little bit. Watch. Here we go. The best part of this clip. Right there. When Bill Pullman almost stands up.
Standing up, he's like,
You know that you did nothing.
I'm so
did
mad at what they
nothing.
did to that fucking film. I'm so
I
mad.
completely agree with Patrice on that. It could have been an amazing movie.
When the fucking after the destruction, it was like when it was just quietly destroyed the earth.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it just closed back up.
and then we get to that scene. How does it go from that to...
You know what they
to
should have
that
did?
scene?
And I
Judd
always-
Hirsch should have come into that room with a fucking yellow Star of David on his striped shirt.
This is why I'm excited about Battlefield Los Angeles. This is what the hope is.
This is where this began.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is what the hope is that it will be what the end of Independence Day should have been, where they was preparing for the invasion.
The invasion, right.
And this is almost to me like I'm hoping it's Independence Day 2, where they actually get on the
Invade.
earth and invade.
Right.
And do you think Myers Shackelford will save the day?
They're invading!
Yes, they're
you
running.
knew then, and you did nothing.
Dan, what was that place down the street from the kosher deli that you're not sure if I'm Jewish? I'll say it again.
Why do we sick the monster after him? You know, the Loch Ness monster.
I don't
you
know.
knew then. There's a monster in the Loch Ness.
What is that place? I said it once, but I'll say it with a heavier accent. Area 51. What was it, that place? We got it. We understand you. A bar mitzvah. It's okay.
Patrice has officially been knocked out. He's down and out. You're
That's
out.
one of the things I hated.
Did he have on a yarmulke?
You're out. No. Oh, some
No, he
scenes.
put one on though.
He didn't because he didn't feel it was Jewish enough. Jesus Christ.
He put a yarmulke on when they was in praying.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He goes, but I'm not Jewish. Some guy goes, I'm not Jewish. Nah. Well, nobody's perfect.
Is there any? Please, we have one more clip of that fucking. But I hated him in that. I hated fucking the president. I hated I hated everyone, even Will Smith, who I think is a really good actor, but doing that stupid wacky line. You don't need them. You don't need cop buddy movie
shucking
lines.
and jiving while he's
Stop it.
flying the fighter plane. Oh no, you don't.
What are you doing? Real
He
fighter
did, you know
pilots don't
what?
talk that
He
way.
did, in terms of douche chills.
Yeah,
Oh no, you didn't shoot that green shit at me.
right.
Why? You can be humorous, right? Again, I'm just saying from a fan of movies.
Yeah.
Why wasn't it real?
I know.
Why did they have to?
Because they suck.
You did not shoot
Shoot that green shit at
First
me.
of all, they attacked the ship.
Yeah.
That it swallowed up the missiles. It didn't even explode. They went boink, 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 boink. And people were dying. And they would pull up, and his boy died.
Yeah.
And no, you didn't shoot that green shit at me. Gives me the fucking creeps.
Especially the scene that they cut out, which was when Judd Hirsch saw that. He goes, "The green! Isn't that liquid money? They're shooting liquid money! My David would have drank it! Let me put this on. Can you see that I'm praying?"
But you gotta love... Wait a minute, though. All right, can we agree that, what's his name? His son. Who plays his son?
David? Jeff Goldblum?
Goldblum was flawless.
I like him.
He did nothing douche chili.
No, he's just Jeff Goldblum. He's weird and everything.
But he was excellent. I thought everything he did, where he goes, where you know, so you guys can go up there and do your thing and do your thing.
Take it down.
Take it down. I thought he was excellent.
I love Jeff Goldblum. But is there any more Judd Hirsch?
Not on YouTube.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
So, could we vote on somebody to get out of Independence Day?
Yes, whoever wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the writing fell apart. Like you've
I would say
point.
The president was horrible. Bill Pullman stunk. I thought Will Smith stunk, and it's because like when he in Men in Black 2 or whatever, when he jumped down, he goes, "Raining black folks." I'm like, what are you doing with that shit line? Why don't you make the guy who's a great actor a real fucking soldier or a real fucking guy who, like he said, there's humor in it, but it doesn't have to be shuck and jive humor. It doesn't have to be the over-the-top Jewish guy to make Jewish people seem compassionate. Stupid.
You know what was funny in the movie, and the funny was perfect, was the
Say
guy,
Randy Quaid, and I'll break my computer over your teeth.
No. He didn't bother me, by the way. The kids bothered me more.
He didn't bother you?
But wait a minute.
Do we have a clip?
The guy who played the robot in Star Trek Next Generation.
Data?
Data, the guy who played the...
Oh, the doctor guy.
The doctor is a character that's funny within his own weirdness. It wasn't...
because he's been just locked away
he's just a weirdo. So you laugh at that kind of shit, but oh no, you didn't shoot that green shit at me. To this day, I got to turn the TV down when that scene comes.
Oh, that was him? I didn't know it was him.
Yeah.
And by the way, I thought it was genius where they tied in Area 51, and they did have a ship that they could like get some like knowledge from. Like I thought that it could have been. Like,
there was some things where they just said,
great.
"Fuck it."
Yeah.
They just said, "Fuck it." How do we kill these aliens? We just blow their ship up with a ship that they. Wait a minute. Why would they bring? Wait a fucking minute. Why would that giant ship bring in that little one from fucking Earth when they all go on the big ones that's already down there? Why would they fly into space and they go, "Oh, it's a little one just chilling. Let's bring them right in and dock them right in front of me with the fucking missile." And ain't that the 1950s model? These motherfuckers don't even have the 2000 model fucking little ship.
That's pretty funny.
And they fucking can't tell that someone that would literally be like a turtle driving an Edsel into your garage. How would you not know? Driving.
Maybe he won't know this.
Yeah, all right. Let's go outside. The turtle with the gun wants to shoot us from the Edsel.
It just could have been so real. They could have kept it so.
That's really funny.
So good, man.
Hey, not the best over-the-top Jew of all time.
Really? What were they saying?
Not the best. Patrice should know this one.
Oh no.
You should know this one.
Oh no.
All right, we'll go right for the answer. But a movie we saw together. Scooter in Illinois.
Wait, Scooter. Before you say it, wait, Scooter. That was supposed to...
Of course.
John was supposed to be dead serious.
Of course, that's the difference.
Okay.
We do know that's the difference.
Not over the top, but maybe the greatest Jew character of all time. The
greatest over the top Jewish character of all time. Done on purpose. That's the difference, Scooter. But go ahead.
Hey, boys, how y'all doing today?
Good.
I think the best Jewish character played was Tom Cruise in Tropic Thunder.
We howled. Remember how laughed we laughed?
But it was.
Remember how hard we laughed?
Les Grossman was hilarious.
That was supposed
I know. That's what we just said.
Yeah.
We said that.
And it was
that's
so
the difference.
racist. I don't even think this one is trying to be racist.
No, I
think he's trying to be an authentic Jew guy.
Oh my God, yeah, he's not trying to be. He's
just
not
an
the
old school
caricature
Jew guy.
Les Grossman was maybe the most racist character I fucking. It was so racist, I was getting nervous.
Yeah, like oh boy, someone's
Tom
gonna
Cruise
lose
lost
their
his
job.
mind.
Yeah, I was getting nervous
to agree to this.
Oh,
Also, another movie that had a great first half, Blazing Saddles. Makes the list.
What? Yeah. Fuck.
When that fucking movie ends up in the catering hall or whatever the fuck,
it's like a Warner Brothers
Mel Brooks, though. Mel Brooks kind of gets weird. Spaceballs was like that too.
Just falls apart.
They didn't know how to end that. They didn't know how to end that fucking movie.
They didn't know how to end it.
Frankenstein was like weird.
They should have called David. David would have ended it properly for them. They should have known. You know, David.
I like Joe.
No, you
I
don't.
refuse. You're not going to get me.
Watch him again, and everything he says, you're going to go, ugh.
So this is just based on the fact the new movie's coming out Friday.
Battle Los Angeles.
Skyline had a great trailer. And
it was horrific.
Yeah, that was a bomb. I never even saw it.
If I see that fucking Brett Ratner again, I'll punch him in his stomach.
He knew. You could see it in his eyes. He was like, ugh. Maybe
I'm going to get him.
Maybe we'll get a nice opening.
I'm going to fucking put him in chokehold.
We didn't know. We just talked about the trailer with that guy going, wow, the fucking trailer looks amazing.
What movie is that?
Skyline? Were you here for that? No,
for Brett, I was away.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a cool guy. He had a lot of good stories.
Yeah, I like Brett Ratner, but
he was pretty much he was pretty much telling us the movie sucked.
No, I don't think he was.
Yeah, he pretty
was
much was.
Was he?
Yeah, he was talking about special effects a little too much.
He was saying how cheap they are to make and the kind of return that you get on such a cheap product.
But those guys are doing Battlefield Los Angeles, but I thought the effects was great though. In that movie,
in Skyline,
but the movie was just bad.
Also, Patrice playing Caroline's Thursday through Sunday, 212-757-4100. These tickets are going to go fast, but you want to talk NBA for a second?
Miami Heat.
Yeah, there's a big turnoff for some of these people, but other people like to hear basketball talk on the show.
I get some Twitterers that I have to block when I'm doing sports. I have to get rid of them. You don't fucking make decisions on what I like, motherfucker.
You like the Knicks? They're having a kind of a schizo run, losing to the Cavaliers twice, but.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta look. I don't give a shit about the Knicks, but I'm gonna say you gotta be happy. You gotta be happy.
I'm a fan again, officially.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be happy that they have
last night.
Two relevant guys that scored 30 points by the third quarter and left.
Yeah, they sat last night. They killed them.
But here's my thing about Miami. All right, if anybody in Miami's listening, this is why
they're not gonna win the championship, and it's
because there's a big problem.
Fucking happy.
No, they're not gonna. They can't win unless this happens, and this is why they can't win because they're trying to blame.
You're gonna fix the
coach and everything.
They're talking about getting Pat Riley.
It doesn't matter.
To fucking do a little time on the bench.
Here's the problem.
Go ahead. Sorry.
It's okay. LeBron James, okay? There's no player boss on the team. LeBron James is so good that he can't be the second guy. He's so good and so talented, he has to be the first guy. He doesn't want to be the first guy. He wants to be the second guy, but he's too good to be the second guy. So here's what fucking Wade and fucking Chris Bosh have to figure out. They have to look at themselves like the Bulls. Jordan, Pippen, and Horace Grant, okay? Or Dennis Rodman. Even though they all were great, everyone knew Jordan was the fucking boss. Here's what Wade and Bosh have to understand that they're going to be. They're going to be really super good role players. So when you look at look at the Cleveland Cavaliers when it was LeBron, Mo Williams, and fucking Varejao, okay? Those guys are role players, but they weren't that talented. So you go, these guys are role players, and they knew their role. Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade have to be super duper role players, and LeBron has to lead that team. But if LeBron doesn't lead the team, this is where Pat Riley might be. He comes in and he tells them, he goes, look, LeBron's the boss.
Isn't that going to be piss off Wade?
It doesn't matter because Pat Riley has that kind of.
Well, then you got that conflict.
He got that kind of generalness about him, general like a leadership, where he goes, "Here's how it's going to be." But LeBron cannot be number 2 like he wants to be.
And you do realize those two will end up hating each other down the road.
They won't if Wade.
But that's not going to happen.
If Wade relinquishes the fact
then they won't hate
that
each other.
He's not the guy.
There's going to be an ego thing.
It's not a competition. LeBron's better than everybody except for Kobe Bryant. He's the boss on every team except for if Kobe Bryant's on the team.
And he's trying to play second best on that team.
He's trying to give away the ball. He's trying to do. Wade is now a role player, and Chris Bosh is a fucking hyper supercharged rebounder and kind of scorer. They're not. It never fails. There's no team in the history of the NBA where you wondered who the boss was. The Lakers, Magic. The Celtics, Bird. Detroit, Isaiah. They were the boss. This team, is Wade or is it can't be that. That's why they're not going to win.
I disagree because I always thought that Wade's defense was the problem, and that Bosk needed to start passing the ball a little bit more. Because
Shut up, asshole.
Wade's defense was weak. No, but King James.
You know what?
I thought LeBron James was being a role player too.
I needed to say that because I can't say it on Mike and Mike, so I just wanted to say it because I was thinking about it of why they're not going to win, and they can't win.
I like your thoughts on that.
I don't disagree, but I think that if you're going to have a role player, well, then I'm going to say, hey, I think Bosch has to really just settle down and accept his role. But is Wade going to tolerate that? Well, the coaching staff even get back to him.
See, that's what you hear on talk radio, sports talk, and it works, so don't even laugh.
Same goofy shit.
You know?
If you had to call it today, who wins the NBA championship? Tough question, obviously.
Right now?
Right now, if you had to call
the fucking Black Celtics, man.
You think the Celtics got what
They're
it
better
takes?
than everybody else right now.
Even with those weird trades you weren't happy with.
I hate them trades, but I look at this kid, Gerald Green, and he's big.
Yeah, but Gerald Green, is he going to get it done in the postseason? I mean, that's the thing. He's untested. I mean, how many guys are tested in the postseason? And is the coaching staff going to make that happen? Yeah, back to you.
This is it, though.
I don't know. But I mean, is the coaching staff going to do that?
That is them.
And then you got to go, I'll hang up and let you comment.
Yeah, go ahead. You comment. I mean, I don't know. What do I don't think so.
And then the host has to make something out of it.
Yeah, make something out of that mess.
Oh, fuck, I got to untangle this shit.
Yeah, but Wade and Bosch, back to them. Well, if Green thinks he can get it done, let's see what he does when he mixes up with those guys in the postseason.
Sports Jimmy, what about the Knicks?
What about the Knicks? You know, come on, they're having a tough time this year. We all know why. It doesn't need to be said.
Oh, my God.
Defense. They're giving up too many points off the board, and they're not doing rebounds. They're not passing the ball enough. Everybody wants to be the boss. But they can't rebound the ball. The defense is not good. It's not good anymore. Wade and Bosch, different story. Like I said, Wade's defense is terrific. Bosch not doing a good job at all. And King James has got to learn to be number 3. That's what I just said. Play roles.
Sports Jimmy.
Jesus. I love Sports Jimmy.
Well, come on, I agree.
Fucking exactly.
I don't disagree. But if you want to look at Wade and Bosk and James, you want to go back to Kareem and Magic? We'll talk about that.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe, exactly. Role player, no. Is he? What's up to you? I don't know. You tell me. Shaquille left. They both seemed to do okay, didn't they? I mean, Kobe wanted to be number 2. Shaquille wanted to be number 1, but then Kobe was number 1. That's exactly the same situation, except with totally different people you have in Miami right now. Totally different people. Same situation.
How about spring training?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to have it. But that's how injuries occur. People get hurt in spring training, and they wonder, how come this guy's not throwing the ball like he used to throw it? Well, it's because you got him throwing too many innings in spring training. I've said that for years. Sparky Lyle. I was about Sparky Lyle, 1978. I went out for a Bud Light with Sparky Lyle, even though it didn't exist then. And I said, God, you're going to hurt your elbow against spring training, Scoot. Scoot. They always call me Scoot.
What do you think of 18 games in NFL, man?
18 games in NFL? Well, you know, if you want to extend the season, have a lot more players get hurt, that's up to you. But what about the, what about the hockey? Huh? 18 games.
18 games.
When they don't know, they just like laugh. Like, they just question 18. What do I think 18 games? Ah, come on. What do you think? Then you make an opinion and I jump on it.
Fuck, Jimmy, that's perfect.
That is super perfect.
Yeah. Jimmy's new CD, Despicable, is out today.
Get Despicable. If you want to see material that you might have heard, fine. I mean, that's what's on it. Average material at best.
A little iTunes action on this?
Yeah. I'm actually very happy with it.
What if people want a hard copy?
Then they can go to San Francisco and see me at Cobb's. I'm the king of 2 plugs. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Wade, Bosch, and fucking James. Jim Norton, Despicable Cobb's.
Do they put CDs in stores at this point?
Yeah, they are in stores.
What stores? Best
I don't
Buy,
know.
Maybe?
Not sure.
I don't know either. I don't know where you get fucking CDs.
I don't even know where you would get
I don't
CD.
know, honestly.
Best Buy still has CDs.
But sort of. It's a mess.
It's going away.
They don't take care of it. You know what I mean?
It's like a holdover.
Yeah, you
It's
got to dig around to find what you're looking
in
for.
fucking Best Buy, though. It takes up the entire middle of the store.
Yeah, they do have a lot of room in those.
And the
Best Buys.
computers are way over there. And the fucking...
And there's a guy going, you Best
TVs.
Buy.
Oh,
now
God,
now you can get dishwashers at Best Buy, so what's that
You
about?
can't. That's fucking human trading, though. That's not good. Who needs that? I'm tired. Me and Florence sat on the plane, and we literally talked about farts for an hour and a half, and we just laughed. We were literally just telling fart stories on planes and giggling. And I fucking...
You too.
He dozed off, and I cupped one in my hand, and I opened it in his face, and he woke up. and he was so happy. And then he just took his headphones off, and we talked about farts for 10 more minutes. That's perfect. I was just laughing because I'm a 42-year-old man just laughing about farts. This is why me and my girlfriend were arguing. And I fucking pulled Patrice out as an example. And I'm like, and Patrice even said to Zach, whenever you're hanging out with your friends, do you wish your chick was there? No, you don't. How you say you don't wish your girlfriend was there? I use that against my girlfriend in a real argument.
You never sit there and go, you know what'll make this better? Because we're having a good time, but you know what'll kick it up way above notches? My girl. She's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
She farts for no reason.
That doesn't fit.
Never.
You never said that?
Miserable.
They really are the worst.
Miserable.
Your CD info is on our Facebook page, Opie and Anthony.
Thank you.
So I think
you didn't show Patrice my cover
through Amazon. Through Amazon, you could get it. Yeah,
that's me in high school as a sophomore.
So
Jesus, Jim.
Wait, number 4. What's going on? Moving up the charts, or what?
Out of 5. Yeah, I'm behind Glee. I'll never pass them. Glee and Glee and Glee. I'm number 4. I'm going to stay number 4.
You're beating out one of the Glees.
That's scary because Glee is behind me.
They got 4 out of 5 of the spots.
Yeah, of course.
Why is that on comedy?
Who's that chick next to you? And who's the black guy next to you?
Don't know. They were just from a yearbook.
You don't know those guys?
No, who knows them? I don't remember them.
That shouldn't be
Look
in
at that
comedy.
high school shooting
Mine,
face.
you mean?
No.
Do you like the hairdo?
You're just a douche.
I was a young, virile lesbian.
When'd you get your first pussy?
18.
In high school?
Yeah, I was a senior. No. I didn't pay. I was like 22.
That girl was horrid looking, wasn't she?
She's gay now.
Really?
She was cute, but she turned gay. Wait, did we have sex? No! I'm incorrect. That was my first girlfriend. We didn't have sex, actually. Wow, I'm totally wrong. The girl I just had sex with the first time just fucking emailed me 2 days ago.
Can we get her on the phone?
Her name's Michelle. We might be able to get her in. She lives in Saudi Arabia now, but she's coming back. She's like, yeah, let's get together. We had dinner last time she was in New York.
We got to get her on the phone. We should do old girlfriend day.
You can have her in. She's fucking...
way back, though.
Way back.
Way back shit.
I told her we'd love to talk to her on air. She was my first sexual experience.
Hey, really fast, too, I want to thank Break.com. I told them I'd give them a plug today. They put one of our videos on their front page yesterday, which is fucking cool. The fart mask video. Starring you, Jim Norton.
Oh, yay.
They put that up on the front page, which is definitely...
it helps.
Oh, my God, does it help.
That's funny.
What were you just looking at,
man?
Huh?
That's funny as fuck.
The fart mask?
Yeah.
No, he was just looking at his phone.
All right, I guess we're done. I don't know.
Well, hey, guys, thanks again for letting me come in. I'll see you guys, a few months? 6 months?
No, why
just let me know. I'll just...
Why would you wait so long?
I'll give you guys a call.
Why? What's the matter?
This whole place is getting weird.
Wait a minute.
I'll see you in a few.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. Are people who are not members of this show...
Yes.
Attempting to make creative...
To bring an outside party...
Attempting to make on-air decisions? Like, as far as what we determine is funny and appropriate?
I think what they're trying to do is make suggestions.
Okay, good. Only suggestions. Fair enough.
That are binding. I have no idea.
Yeah, I miss you guys.
No!
I miss you guys.
Do they...
Look, we exaggerate everything. Stop. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
No.
Because they have to realize that
everything's fine.
They're not our audience.
Exactly.
They're not our audience.
They don't understand our audience.
Everything's just fine.
We don't want to make...
We're going to miss you.
Miss you guys, man.
No, it's fine.
I have fun every time I come in.
I know.
It's been a pleasure.
I did too. It's going to be...
I'm just sorry you're the wrong color.
I was surprised when Blatter said that, too. And for the memo to come out publicly like that and say there's just been too many, and they put, like, you-know-what's in quotes, but we knew what it meant.
We know.
In the Opie and Anthony studio, we was like, what the fuck?
I'll, thanks, guys.
Something about moral...
Danny.
Something about moral
E-Rock.
turpitude. And you.
I understand that.
Where did you just read moral turpitude? Is that an official letter?
Yeah, that's
moral
an official
turpitude.
letter.
That's what they got Charlie on. Oh, you weren't here for that? Oh, no, you were... You came.
I was practicing some...
They got him on moral turpitude. I don't even know what that is. Something about a felony while working for the company or something.
All kind of legal mumbo-jumbo, too. Like, why don't you just fucking say you're fired?
Be screwed many times if it wasn't for my friend Patrice.
Yeah, I see you guys.
There's moral turpitude. It's a real issue.
Caroline's, Patrice O'Neill, Thursday through Sunday, 212-757-4100, and, of course, Big Mama Prods on Twitter.
You guys did what you could for me.
And with that, we'll see you tomorrow.